Now it is my pleasure to introduce your moderator, Kellyanne Clark, from Greer Hurst and Adams LLP in Galveston, Texas. Kellyanne will be the ABA YLD chair next year. Kellyanne?
Thank you, Charlene. Congratulations to our 2009-2010 leaders. We're glad you could join us. Today, we're going to provide you some background information and highlight some specific resources you may need to succeed in your leadership position next year. Specifically, we're going to provide you with an ABA overview by Matt Nelson, our current YLD Board of Governors representative. We're going to give you the YLD overview, including the structure. That'll be done by Jay Rancourt, next year's administrative director. We'll talk about diversity, which will be presented by Mario Sullivan, next year's diversity director. We'll give you the lowdown on communications, and that'll be done by Hope Caldwell, next year's communications director. We'll talk about some additional resources and the YLD budget. That will be done by Lindley Wells Palmer, next year's conference and program director. And then we'll do the year at a glance, which will be done by yours truly, next year's chair. Chris Rogers will also tell us all about the Member Service Project. He will be the Member Service Project coordinator. If we're lucky, Dan McKenna will join us and do the content coordination piece, as he will be the content coordinator. If he's not able to make it, I'll take that gig. Kara Nyquist, if she can make it. And Ethan Frink, he's here, will be next year's public service coordinators, and they will tell you about They Had a Dream Too. At the end of the call, we'll recap and provide quiz instructions. Okay, so now that you know where we're headed, Matt, can you teach us the ABCs of the ABA?
The American Bar Association defends liberty and pursues justice. Thank you, Kellyanne.
Thank you, Matt. That is such great information. Wow, I learned a thing or two myself. All right, let's transition over to Jay. Jay, will you tell us how the YLD works?
I'll sure try. The ABA Law Student Division has one representative who serves on our council. The council meets 4 times a year, once at each conference. Our council members also sit in our assembly, which meets twice a year at our mid-year and annual meetings. The assembly is the division's policy-making entity. Our speaker presides over it, and our clerk handles delegate certification. Welcome aboard. For many of us, involvement in this large, vibrant, diverse organization has been integral to our growth as lawyers and leaders. I am confident you'll find it both challenging and rewarding, and we're very glad to have you here. Thank you.
Wow, that's some more information, but you know, as leaders of the Young Lawyers Division, it's important for us to know what the Young Lawyers Division does. So thank you, Jay, for all of that. All right, Mario, it's almost your turn, baby. I know that the YLD is strongly committed to diversity. Ain't that right, Mario?
That's right, Kellyanne. I look forward to working with each of you in the coming year. And remember, we all must continue to ask ourselves, how am I going to help ensure diversity?
Thank you, Mario. As your black female chair, I can tell you we really do recognize and appreciate diversity. And it's not just my job as the sister to make sure we ensure diversity, but ensuring diversity is everyone's job. All right now, Hope, are you ready? You ready, girl?
I think so.
There we go. Why don't you tell everyone how we rock in the communications department as well?
Well, of course we rock in the communications department, Kellyanne. So let's get started. Our name. Consistency is key to building our brand. We are the American Bar Association Young Lawyers Division. I know that sounds pretty simple, but you'd be surprised at how many variations there could be. We are not the Young Lawyers section. We are not the Division of Young Lawyers. We are not the Young Lawyer '(S) division. The shorthand reference for us is the ABA YLD, or the ABA Young Lawyers Division. If you're using ABA YLD, there's no hyphen, there's no dash, there's no semicolon or comma. We are not the ABA YLS. We are not just
young lawyers. Please feel free to contact me via Facebook, email, any of the communication channels that you enjoy. I think that's it, Kellyanne.
All right. Well, thanks, Hope. I'm going to check you out on Facebook, girl. All right, now, let's keep it moving. I'm sure all of you out there are taking notes. If not, don't worry. The call will be recorded. You can take notes later if you want. Download it or something. Anyway, let's move on. Lindley, how are you doing in Birmingham?
Great.
Can you tell us about some of the not-to-miss resources we have easy access to on the web and the YLD budget?
I'll be glad to, Kellyanne. Money, money, money. It connects you to members from around the world. Yes, the ABA is that techno-savvy. That's it. Let's turn it over to our glorious, fabulous, and illustrious 2009-2010 chair, Kellyanne Clark, to tell us more about the year ahead. Kellyanne?
Hey, that's me. I'm fabulous and illustrious. All right now. Well, thank you, Lindley. You don't have to give us all your details of your business. You can't speak about the ABA or YLD policy. Now, I'm so excited. It is time for me to tell you about the year ahead. And this is where I finally get to welcome everybody to the call and welcome you to being part of the 2009-2010 team. I want you to know that each of you will provide a contribution to whatever next year becomes. My hope and plan is that next year will be fantastic, outrageously fantastic. I won't steal the thunder of our other leaders, but I wanted to tell you about the highlights of the year. Now, once you get to know me, you will find out I like a theme. And next year's theme is about creating lasting connections, both personally and professionally. Everything we do will be related to that theme. Team Birmingham is breaking out the Southern hospitality like nobody's business. Expect the experience of a lifetime. Our member service project will truly be about connections and will be fully unlocked in Orlando. What better place to meet and greet with each other and the larger ABA than the House of the Mouse? YLD, we will make our presence known on that interwebby cyber thingy. We can rise like the phoenix. Hang on, baby, because it's going to be a ride. So, Mr. Rogers, can you start by telling our leaders what the member service project will entail?
Welcome to the neighborhood. I'd be happy to, Kellyanne. I'm excited to tell you all about our 2009-2010 member service project. In order to generate business, we have to have clients.